Archangel Michael says, be alert, for what is happening around your home is not random. A man, cloaked in silence, has been keeping his eyes on your dwelling, returning at different hours, thinking he is invisible to your awareness. But heaven sees everything before you do. The air outside your windows has grown heavier, and you've been sensing something unusual, a tension building just beneath the surface. He thought hiding behind shadows would keep him unseen, but his presence has triggered an ancient shield of divine protection around your space. His energy is unstable, twisted by jealousy and a strange obsession with your light. He came with intentions not pure, he wanted you afraid, questioning your safety, and doubting your instincts. But the moment he lingered too long, the spirits around you stirred, alerting the angelic realm to interfere. A man who once thought of fear as a weapon is about to taste the force of a higher justice. Archangel Michael says this wasn't just a chance sighting, the timing was planned, and the reason he chose your house is deeper than curiosity, it is personal, fueled by a connection that goes back to an unsettled event involving your past or your bloodline. But this time, what was meant for your harm will birth your greatest breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Now, this man thought he was powerful. He believed his surveillance would go unnoticed, and his strategy to appear distant but present would wear down your spirit, but the opposite is unfolding. Your spiritual armor is thickening, and the fire within you is being reignited. He had planned to return again tonight, to stand in the darkness and watch through narrow eyes, expecting your silence. But something in the air shifted, and he felt it, a cold burn of resistance, a sign that you are no longer standing alone. The divine light that guards your path has extended outward, pushing him into unease. His feet grew unsteady the moment he stepped onto the edge of your energy. He thought he'd haunt your night, but your name summoned forces he cannot explain. Archangel Michael says there is a warrior spirit around you now, and it has been awakened by his intention. You are not in a battle alone, and this man is about to learn that the one he tried to frighten walks with celestial power. Type Amen to get blessing 771. He remembers your face, perhaps from a distant encounter, a time when he was told no, when rejection burned him and turned admiration into resentment. His emotions, twisted by time, became darker than he expected. He's not just watching from distance, he's reliving a hurt, one he blames you for. This isn't the first time he's circled around your life, but it may be the last. He doesn't realize that the timing of his return is divine, not his choice. You were meant to know, to feel it, to read this message before anything could unfold. Even the wind around your home whispers of protection. The spiritual frequencies around you are stronger at this moment than ever before. That's why your sleep has been disturbed lately, why random chills crawl over your skin without cause. He didn't expect you to be warned, but a divine interception is taking place right now. His next step will collide with something ancient and invisible. Type Amen to get blessing 492. Your ancestors, those whose blood runs through your veins, have risen in silence to form a circle of resistance around your soul. They felt the shift the moment his eyes locked on your door. This isn't just about fear. It's about lineage, memory, and restoration. He thought this would weaken you, but he's about to see something rise in you that you didn't know still existed. A kind of spiritual power that turns watchers into runners. He won't return with the same intentions again. Something will stop him, a sudden complication, a barrier, a mirror of truth he didn't expect to face. Because his path is about to be redirected by the hands of justice. Archangel Michael says he tried to scare the wrong soul. You're not only covered, you're chosen. And the one who came to disturb your peace is about to meet divine consequence. Type Amen to get blessing 118. The next time he approaches, he will feel heat. Not from the sun, but from the presence surrounding your space. The man who thought he was a silent observer is about to become the observed. His own reflection will become unbearable to him. He will feel his fear grow as he sees your courage ignite. His plan will break apart, not from human hands, but from a message carried through unseen forces. Your guardian angel has whispered your name in the realm of light. That whisper turned into a command. No shadow shall linger around your home tonight. The divine watches through your windows too. The very ground he stands on has been marked by protection. Every step closer he takes, his confusion increases. Type Amen to get blessing 204. He tried to draw near, but a mirror has been placed in his path. That mirror will show him not just his image, but his intentions. And that will be too heavy for him to carry. You might notice more signs. A dog barking in one direction too long. A breeze shifting direction, object slightly moved. They are not random. They are symbols. The spiritual realm has begun to respond physically around you. These signs are warnings to him and confirmation to you. Archangel Michael says the moment you saw this message, the process began. He cannot unsee what he has seen. But you will not be touched. Type Amen to get blessing 666. He will try to vanish, but traces of his presence are being collected now. By angelic scribes. There is a record of all he planned. It will be used to write a different story, one where you rise higher than before. This isn't just about safety. It's about the way you are now being prepared for something greater. His plan will push you into alignment with a powerful change. New eyes are watching you, not of harm, but of favor. You've been chosen to step into a new protection level. Because this experience isn't just for your fear, it's for your awakening. Your strength has multiplied silently. You didn't know how powerful you've become until fear tried to visit and failed. You're stepping into a light that blinds every dark force near. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is a gatekeeper angel posted at the edge of your home now. No spiritual darkness can bypass that post. Even thoughts against you will be repelled back to their sender. The man has already begun to feel weak. His energy is being drained not by you, but by the spiritual laws he disrespected. What he aimed at you is coming back around him. His fear will increase in days. He'll feel watched. He'll feel followed. He'll feel what he tried to make you feel, but without peace to ground him. Archangel Michael says you are more guarded now than ever. The divine did not let this go unnoticed. What was hidden in darkness has been exposed in light. Type Amen to get blessing 414. He may try to speak soon, possibly through someone else. Don't be surprised if you hear of him indirectly, through gossip or odd messages. It will be his attempt to test if you know, but your silence is your power. The spiritual world already moved on your behalf. There is no need for confrontation when heaven already sent a verdict. You are being moved into another spiritual realm of understanding. You're not being punished, you're being promoted in power. Fear is no longer your companion. Discernment is. Peace is. Victory is, and no man with wicked intention can touch what has already been anointed. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You may notice things feel lighter soon. Your sleep will return. Your energy will rise again, you'll begin to feel less watched and more celebrated. Because the man watching your home is now retreating. He has seen something that shocked his spirit. A presence he cannot fight with human effort. He is not the one in control, you are not the one in danger. You are the one being protected for something greater than this moment. The whole reason this was allowed was to remind you of who you are. You are not average. You are marked, and you are now rising. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says what he meant to harm you with will be the very thing that opens a new path. You'll walk through it with power, with clarity, and with peace. You are surrounded by forces that see farther than your human eyes. He who stood in shadow will fade, but you will shine. And that light will lead many others home. Let this be a chapter that fuels your next breakthrough. You were never meant to break, you were meant to remember. The watchers will watch no more. The whisperers will fall silent. The plans against you have already failed before they could form. Type Amen to get blessing 303. The divine is walking ahead of you now. Your feet are protected. Your home is sacred ground. And your name is written in places far beyond this man's reach. You are free, you are strong. And you are chosen. Stay ready. Stay aware. But above all, stay faithful to your light. The shift has already begun. You felt it. Now walk into it. Let no fear turn you from your purpose again. Type Amen to get blessing 144. He may think walking away silently will erase what he attempted, but the spiritual world never forgets intentions. Every step he took, every glance he threw, was recorded in the unseen realm. His retreat isn't victory, it's surrender to a force too great for him to comprehend. You were never meant to live in fear. This situation was designed not to break you but to awaken the lion inside your spirit, and that lion is no longer asleep. Everything around you is shifting to honor the divine shield that now surrounds your space. Even those who speak your name with hidden resentment will feel a weight in their chest when they do so. That's the power of divine protection in motion. Your house is no longer a target, it is a sanctuary. It's been claimed by the light, sealed with a presence that watches both day and night. Nothing evil can survive long in its atmosphere anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 515. He will remember this moment forever. The night he felt himself swallowed by an invisible resistance when he stepped closer to your home, the moment he realized your protection is not just physical, it's spiritual, ancestral, and divine. This man has dealt with fear before, but never like this. What he feels now is not just discomfort. It's a complete reversal of power. You are no longer seen as prey, you are the gatekeeper. Expect sudden peace, expect deeper rest. Expect your atmosphere to feel freshly cleared, as if something heavy finally exited your environment. That's not imagination. That's confirmation. He has been spiritually ejected. Type Amen to get blessing 232. You might still feel his presence linger slightly. That's only the final echo of his attempt. His energy is dissolving, slowly erased from your surroundings like chalk washed away by rain. Let this experience sharpen your spirit. Let it open your eyes wider to signs, to shifts, to whispers from the unseen world that warn you in time. You're becoming someone who will never be caught off guard again. The man who watched you is now being watched. Not by people, but by divine messengers. They have marked him not out of punishment, but out of divine order, because your story does not include defeat. It includes exposure, then elevation. You were meant to be seen, not by fear, but by favor. Type Amen to get blessing 900. There is something else important happening. This experience opened a gateway to a deeper calling for you. You're now entering a season where your sensitivity will become your strength. What once made you feel vulnerable, your awareness, your feelings, your inner alarms, will now be your compass. The divine is training your soul to navigate beyond sight. And that training is already working. The man who thought he could intimidate you just triggered your next awakening. Your light has intensified, and soon others will notice, not just the man who watched, but those around you who once underestimated your spirit. You are not who you were a week ago. You have been spiritually activated. And now the power of protection follows you wherever you go. Type Amen to get blessing 611. Archangel Michael says, you are no longer in the chapter of fear. You've stepped into your authority. This man's actions didn't silence you, they woke you. There is a powerful alignment coming over your life. Doors that were stuck are starting to shift open because fear no longer stands in your way. What once delayed you can no longer hold you back. This is your divine confirmation that nothing can stop you now. Not jealousy, not dark intentions, not watching eyes. The eyes of the divine are brighter and stronger. Everything this man tried to do will come back around him, but not because you fight back. Because the spiritual realm already handled it. Type Amen to get blessing 822. Let go of any lingering tension. Release the anxiety that clung to your shoulders. The energy in your home is being replaced by something new, peace that cannot be shaken. You are under watchful guidance from a higher level. Even your dreams are becoming clearer now. Visions are returning. Instincts are sharpening. You were always meant to see deeper than most. That's why you felt his presence before anyone else could. You are a receiver of divine messages, and this moment was proof. Now move forward knowing this. No plan against you will prosper. No secret watchers will succeed, and no one can enter your life without divine permission. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Don't be surprised if this man confesses through others. Guilt is a heavy stone to carry, especially when your light exposes it. But you don't need his apology. You've already been vindicated spiritually. What matters now is that your power is restored. Your confidence is returning. And your future is protected. Let this chapter close with triumph. Let this night be remembered as the one where fear tried to enter your door, but was stopped by the flame of divinity guarding your name. This man may watch from afar, but he will never again have the courage to step closer. That season is over. You are rising beyond his reach. Type Amen to get blessing 303. From this moment forward, things will feel different. You'll start noticing more light in your life. More clarity. More intuitive understanding of what is and isn't right around you. You've been gifted something rare, a spiritual awareness many crave but few earn. It came through trial, but it also came with treasure. This experience was not just protection. It was preparation. You are being built for something greater than neighborhood threats or watchers in the shadows. You are being positioned for a leadership role in the spiritual realm. Your voice will carry divine frequency, and your presence will repel darkness, not attract it. Type Amen to get blessing 585. Archangel Michael says, "You are not just watched. You are guarded. And you are celebrated in realms unseen." This man may soon vanish from your story. But what he triggered will stay with you forever, a stronger spirit, a sharper mind, and an awakened soul. Your home is a fortress now. Not of brick and cement, but of energy, light, and protection layered from heaven. Let that truth calm every remaining fear. You are not the same. You are more powerful, more sensitive, and more elevated than before. And you are about to walk into your next season of favor without interruption. The man in the shadows couldn't block your future. In fact, he unknowingly pushed you into it faster. Type Amen to get blessing 121. And now, with every breath you take, you're breathing courage. With every step, you're stepping into clarity. And with every moment, you're becoming more who you were always meant to be. Fear will not return, doubt will not remain. And darkness will not survive where your spirit stands. Let the world watch. Let the doubters whisper. Let the jealous ones linger in confusion. You are protected. You are powerful. And the eyes that truly matter, the divine ones, are smiling upon you now. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The energy around your door is not ordinary anymore. It has been sanctified by the unseen, turned into a spiritual wall that keeps danger from stepping in. Every attempt to cause you unrest will now cause confusion for the sender instead. You will notice delays for him, setbacks, disturbances in his life. Because what he tried to send out will return multiplied, and not even he will understand how quickly the shift took place. You have now entered a divine agreement with protection. That agreement stands firm whether you're asleep or awake, at home or away. He cannot undo what heaven has now sealed. The more he tries to study you, the more lost he will become in his own path. You are not his puzzle to solve, you are divinely encrypted. His eyes will see, but his spirit will never access. Type Amen to get blessing 939. Something extraordinary is happening. That energy you once felt weighing down your space is being replaced with divine clarity. You'll feel it soon, like a fresh wind entering your room, like an unseen hand lifting tension from your chest. This is not imagination. This is restoration. The divine is resetting your environment. You'll begin to sleep deeper. Dreams will be vivid again, and the tightness you used to feel when passing by the window will dissolve into stillness. Because when protection arrives in full, it rewrites the atmosphere. Your home is being spiritually rearranged. Everything within it is being returned to order. Type Amen to get blessing 323. The man who once watched from darkness will now fear your light. His intentions were built on the belief that you were unaware, that you wouldn't notice, and that no one would come to your aid. But heaven was already 10 steps ahead. Divine interception was already on the way. He was being watched the entire time. Archangel Michael says, what he meant for intimidation has now become his own internal sentence. His spirit will not rest easy, because he tried to tamper with one of heaven's marked ones. Your name is protected. Your life is sealed. Your path is defended by those who don't sleep. Type Amen to get blessing 244. You may feel the urge to rearrange things inside your home soon. That is no accident. That's a sign your spirit is aligning with the shift, clearing old energy to make way for divine presence. Trust that urge, move furniture. Burn incense. Speak words of light over your space. All of it is part of anchoring the divine peace that now wants to stay permanently. You may notice people reaching out to you randomly, ones who haven't spoken in a while. They may say, I was just thinking of you, or you came to my mind today. These are signs that your frequency has changed. You're attracting those who are drawn to your glow, and repelling those who came to feed on your energy. Type Amen to get blessing 411. You are rising now in silence. Not with noise. Not with revenge. But with an invisible crown that heaven placed over you after this storm passed. This man came to shake your world, but instead, his presence sparked your spiritual uprising. His failure was your ascension. The dreams you've had recently that felt intense or strange, those were not ordinary. They were alerts, symbols, warnings from the higher realm that came to prepare you ahead of time. Now that the warning has become revelation, you will move differently, quieter, sharper. With wisdom that doesn't need to explain itself. Type Amen to get blessing 373.